Hello friends, hoping you are doing well. Just to recap, so far we had discussed how to resolve issues associated with singleton pattern in multi-threading environment. In this session, we will discuss solution of the rest of the scenarios one by one in details. So next is reflection. Let's go over Eclipse. Here it is code snapshot that I had used in previous session to reproduce the error by using reflection. Let's execute this program and see the result. See here, S1 and S2 hash code is same, but for third object that we are creating using here reflection, for that it is different hash code we are getting here. So how to resolve the issue? For that we need to put a condition within private constructor if instance is not equal to null, then throw runtime exception, and here we are putting some message like for creating object use get instance method. Now execute and see the result. See here, for S1 and S2 we are getting the same hash code, but when we are trying to create object through hash code, object through reflection, we are getting the exception. For creating object use get instance method, it is same message that we are printing out here within private constructor, so it's not allowing to get created new instance of the singleton. Next is civilization decivilization. To save the time, I am using same program that I had used in previous session for reproducing the error. Let's execute the program and see the result. See here, for S1 and S2 it is same hash code, but for third object here, for S1 and S2 we are calling get instance method, and for third object we are serializing S2 object and again deserializing S2 object, and here we are printing hash code of the third object. We can see hash code generated by the object created from deserialization process, that is different from other objects hash code. So how to resolve this issue? For that we need to implement read resolve method, private return type object read resolve. It doesn't take any parameter, and throws object stream exception. From here we will return instance. Now save this program, execute and see the result. See here, for S1 and S2 it is same as code, but for third object also that we are creating using deserialization, we are getting same as code. So what resolve method do? It is replacing object and read from replacing object for reading from stream. So it doesn't allow reading the object from stream. It is basically used in a scenario where we have to enforce singleton. Next scenario. Next is cloning. For cloning also I will use same program that I had used in previous session. Let's execute and see the result first. Recreate the issue. See here for S1 and S2 we are getting same hash code, but for third object that we are creating using clone method here, and we are printing hash code, so we are getting different hash code. So how to resolve this issue? For resolving this issue we need to throw some exception from the clone method. Return clone not supported exception. Now let's execute this program and see the result. See here for S1 and S2 we are getting hash code, but when we are creating the object through clone method it is throwing exception, because in clone method we are explicitly throwing clone not supported exception that we are seeing here in stack trace. In JDK 1.5 enum feature was introduced. By using enum we can resolve all the issues related to singleton pattern in all the environment like cloning, serialization, deserialization, reflection, and multi-threading environment. So I am going to create a sample demo. For that we will create a new Java class here. Enum demo. In that class we will declare enum say enum singleton it is same as class like structure. We can create method, constructor, and almost can do each and everything that we normally perform through uh, concrete classes. Within that we will create variable instance. This variable by default will be like a constant, and here I am defining a method as well, public void say hello. And now in main class I have created a main method, and here we are calling method an instance variable. So enum singleton dot instance dot say hello. Next I will create two instance reference variable h1 equal to dot instance st. s1 dot has code. So it seems this singleton is already defined, so I'm changing the name here. And replacing now let's execute this program and see the result. Here we can see say hello is printing the message and we are getting hash code of s1 and s2 which are same. So by using enums we can resolve singleton related issue in all the scenarios. So like multi-threading environment, reflection, serialization and cloning. And for rest in previous session I had said that it is just for sake of academic discussion. I have listed out here, but I will go through all the points. Fifth point is multiple singleton in distributed environment. It is very rare to occur and tough to rectify through normal piece of code. For this we need to make architectural changes like using service locator design pattern instead of singleton based design pattern. It is basically dependent on the requirement of the enterprise application. Sixth, singleton loaded by multiple class loader. For this we need to establish relation between different contexts like web context, application context, EJB context available in the enterprise application in deployment descriptor or configuration files. It will ensure visibility of loaded class among all the class loader across all the context. So class loaded by web context can be seen by the class loader of the application context. So that kind of relationship we need to maintain through our configuration file. In this way we can ensure generating or creating our single instance of the singleton, destroyed and then reloaded by garbage collector. This issue has been resolved JDK 1.2 afterwards at garbage collector level, so no need to make programming level changes in case of 7 scenario. Eighth, multiple singleton created by factory. Here we can avoid making factory method out of singleton instance creation method. It is very easy option for the programmer. Based on requirement, he can enforce singleton or break singleton pattern in any given scenario. Like normally servlet container creates a single instance of the servlet, but if programmer wants to break pattern, he can implement single thread model and generate many instances of the servlet. That's all for now. Please keep in touch and keep on writing your queries. See you soon. Bye. Thank you.